This is my dad. He's 64 years old and in the worst shape of his life. And 3 months earlier, he sent me this message.
This is not good. Out working in the woods and felt a pop in that shoulder again. If you guys are willing to do a video to help an old man get in shape, I could use your help.
So today, I'm flying across the country to surprise my old man and help him transform his body.
Hey, there you are.
Wow, that was fast.
Oh, I saw you in the window. Come on.
But my dad also hasn't picked up a weight since he hurt his shoulder.
Whew, it is dusty in here.
Yeah, it hasn't been used.
So I'll have to be extra careful easing him back into training to prevent my dad from getting injured yet again.
I've always had knee problems, and I think that goes back to every year after soccer season was over, I was starting hockey season injured. When you get injured when you're 60, you know you're not going to recover like when you're 18. Am I going to be sore and unable to do what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Would you like me to demonstrate again?
Recognizing that I am fighting the issue of gradually getting older, more frail. It's a losing battle. I'll eventually lose it. But if I can delay that as long as possible, that's great.
Why don't we try push-ups? Oh, that... Can you do push-ups?
To test where my dad's at on day one, we'll be doing 2 strength tests followed by a cardio test that I've planned for the end of our workout.
13.
I got more.
14.
Okay.
So you have one more.
No, that was it. I've never done a pull-up before in my life.
What?
Never. I can hang.
Okay, and up.
Nope, I can't do it.
Okay, no pull-ups.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
And his weight on day one is coming in at 196 pounds.
What would you like the target weight at the end of this to be?
I'd probably say 175 might be stretching it.
I think 175 is a good number. I think we can build muscle while we do it.
So while I want to help my dad build muscle and lose fat, I also want to make sure we're addressing his strength, cardiovascular health, and mobility with this plan.
That is a strange range of motion.
So I built him a 3-day full body workout plan with exercises that I hope will avoid aggravating his knees, strengthen his upper body, and even improve his mobility without leading to any future injuries. Hopefully. With the ultimate goal to keep my dad healthy and young so he can enjoy the thing he loves most in life. You see, my dad's goal in retirement is to eventually build a cabin on this remote patch of land he and my mom have been developing.
The intent is to develop it as much as possible, but the question is, what are we going to do with all the wood? I've milled as much as possible, and this is still what's left over from the last bunch that we did. And along this stretch, we've got more sugar maples, and sugar maples opens up the door for a sugar camp, and then start making some maple syrup. And what I like about it is every day I come up here and I do this work, I have a good day's exercise. So we're 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I got 12,000 steps in, which means I can eat a good meal tonight.
Maybe you don't rely on that.
And to make sure my dad's fit enough for his work on the property, it's time to test his cardio.
We're going to gradually increase the speed and incline of the treadmill until we hit 85% of your max heart rate. From there, we're going to stop the treadmill completely and see how long it takes your heart rate to get back to normal. I also want to see how long you can carry on a conversation. So we're going to start at 2.5 speed and we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. All right, so let's see, what do we talk about? Between your 2 sons, which one's a better hang?
Better hang?
More fun to have around?
No, you can't, that's an unfair question.
It's not an unfair question. An unfair question would be which one do you love more?
No, I refuse to answer the question.
But did you see the movie where Michael B. Jordan plays twins that have to fight vampires?
No.
Do you know what it's called?
No.
It's a very popular movie this year.
Well, at least I know who Michael P. Jordan is, or B. Jordan.
B.
Yeah.
So while my dad and I keep searching for something to talk about, we should cover the last pillar of his training plan, his diet. And because my dad likes to think that as long as he's active, he can pretty much eat whatever he wants.
Need a good meal tonight.
So this will probably be the hardest part of his plan. So I've built a low-calorie meal plan filled with healthy snacks and treats that will hopefully keep him full and satisfied.
That's good. I like that. I think I can do this.
And for our cardio test, my dad made it to a 15 incline and 4.5 miles per hour before we had to call the test.
I'm pretty surprised you got through all that, honestly. I thought the heart rate would go up a lot higher.
I thought your speed was gonna be a lot higher.
So in 100 days, I'm going to retest my dad's strength, conditioning, and find out how well he makes out with his fat loss goal.
Moment of truth. Holy crap.
But I have a flight home to catch, so it is time to introduce my dad to his new coach, Nate, a personal trainer and power lifter who I'm really hoping doesn't hate the plan I've built for my dad.
I was happy to see that you were doing split squats and hip thrusts, because the hip stuff, the glute stuff, the split squats are very good anti-aging tools, but you weren't really doing any lateral movement.
And my dad will be working with Nate through the sponsor of this video, Trainwell. Trainwell pairs you with a personal trainer who will build you a custom workout plan that is specific to your level of training and the goals you are trying to work with. Or in my dad's case, taking a almost perfect workout plan and making some key improvements.
Overall, the plan that you have going is pretty good. I think that we can make some things more efficient. My goal overall is going to be building things up that is going to make sort of the other activity you do easier, especially for a little work that you say that you do. You do a lot of hauling and stuff, but I think something we could do would be a side bend, that and lumberjacks, just exercises that are going to translate into movements.
Personally, I started working with Trainwell over 4 years ago. And when I had my onboarding call with my first trainer, I basically just told him that he could program whatever he wants and I would follow exactly what he prescribed. And honestly, it worked great. The more I get experience working out and understanding my own body, the more that relationship has started to become a collaboration, where I kind of know which exercises I really respond to, what areas of my body I need to work on and prioritize, and the whole relationship feels much more like a collaboration now, which I really love. But honestly, my dad is already doing that with his own plan, so
I've added some wrist curls, and I call them front raises, but with a straight bar, I essentially pull it up this way, yeah.
if you want to get 14 days free with your own personal trainer who will build you a custom workout plan through Trainwell that you can follow completely on your phone, then go to the link in the description to get started with Trainwell today.
Day one on our new plan. I asked for more and I've got it. We're doing more sets, more reps. And to be honest, it feels like I'm doing a cardio workout as well as a weightlifting routine. Maybe at the end of this, I'll get a snack. Nothing wrong with a carrot, I guess.
And with a few early swaps to my dad's choice of snacks and his new workout plan in place, he was exercising 6 days a week and his numbers on the scale were already dropping. But he was still finding time for his true passion, having a bonfire alone in the woods.
So far, 11,000 steps, over 2,000 calories burned. I guess I worked off my lunch today.
And while he's working to get his first pull-up, he needs a lot of assistance.
7.
I think you could have did more.
Damn. Okay, that is not how I coach that, but honestly, bands still work. Wouldn't be my choice, but they still work. And that's pretty much the only footage I can react to right now because everything else he's filmed has just been himself at the property.
My lunch is ready to go.
But even if my dad was filming more trips to his property than his workouts, his results were hard to argue with. And when you look at his progress photos, you can clearly see the belly fat starting to come off.
All of those stupid profile pictures that you're making me take every day. And here I am looking at a picture of yeah, I'm all stomach. But I think in doing this, it has also created a huge awareness in my eating habits and how it's not sustainable to eat in the future the way I ate in the past.
Wow, this is crazy for me to hear.
And he wasn't just dropping on the scale. At the same time, he was also progressing with every exercise in his program. But there were 2 areas of his plan where progress wasn't what he would like.
Cardio was probably the most disappointing part of this. Trying to stay down with a heart rate of 155 or below.
The reason my dad's doing this is because we calculated his current max by subtracting his age from 220. And every time he climbs past that, according to his watch, he's been dropping his speed down to a brisk walk.
It takes me 40 minutes to do a 5K run.
I suspect as his conditioning improves, he'll probably be able to safely push past this eventually, but for now, we're keeping it safe. And from the looks of my dad's work on the property and all the training he's been doing at home, he's not only looking much more comfortable with each exercise in his plan, but he's staying consistent and pushing himself harder than I've ever seen him train in probably 20 years.
For the first time ever, I'm putting on These babies, the 45-pound plates. We got this machine about 15 years ago, and I've never used them. And I noticed the other day when I finished my workout, I had 59 consecutive workouts without a miss. I guess when you get this far along, you don't want to break that record. So I guess I'm going to get ready to run 6K tonight, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I'd sooner be eating those chips.
But while my dad was absolutely dialed with his workouts, I realized his diet wasn't getting the same attention.
My lovely wife has made me a homemade ice cream cake. Happy birthday to me.
Okay, banana, good. No. More? Oh my gosh. That's 500 to 600 calories right there. Just one snack and it's 500 calories of peanut butter.
For the last 3 weeks, my weight has stalled right in the 183, 185 range, and it seems like nothing's gonna change.
What's been hardest?
I'm still finding that balance between enjoying time with friends, going out and eating once in a while, and still trying to maintain the weight loss target that you set for me.
What would you like the target weight at the end of this to be?
175.
Wow, that was pointed.
The reduction in the calorie intake has been tough.
But while my dad's diet hasn't been perfect, I do think there's a chance that even at 65, he could be building muscle at the same time he's burning fat, even as his weight loss has been starting to slow down. Visually, his arms are already starting to look leaner and more defined, and when I look at his progress photos, you can already start to see the outline of where his abs should come in if he keeps making progress. Honestly, my dad's build looks pretty similar to where I was 5 years ago, before I got serious about my own training.
Well, I went for a jog today, my first one outdoors since winter has kind of subsided. And I was able to run a lot more in the fresh air on the trail than I would on the treadmill.
And after 80 days of working on his conditioning, my dad felt perfectly fine running even as his heart rate climbed into the 160s. Not only was he doing full jogs outside, but my dad still hadn't missed a workout, and he was actually starting to troll me with some of his food vlogs.
So after getting grief from my son about my snacks, I'm going to try today a new and healthy snack. Healthy.
But my dad still got to enjoy his peanut butter. We just started pairing it with other more satiating foods to help keep him fuller longer for a fraction of the calories.
If I get to continue eating like this, somehow I think I'll get to where I need to be.
I would classify the 100 days as a complete success. When I went into this, I was frustrated with the amount of difficulties I've had with my shoulder, the amount of times that I would essentially re-injure myself or recognize that I couldn't do something that I could in the past. So for me to be able to say, it's April and I'm coming into another year when I want to be active and working outdoors, I think I'm in much better shape than I was 100 days ago.
Okay, so it is day 99 and my dad still has not missed a single workout. So I'm about to catch a flight across the country to go and see him, and we're going to redo all 3 of our tests. But because my dad is in much better shape now, this time we are starting with a 5K run. What is on your head?
My ears are warm.
Okay. And starting down in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Based on my dad's age, if he can run a 5K in 35 minutes or less, that will place him as a novice runner, and below 30 minutes would score him as an intermediate, which would be a big milestone given his early struggles. All right, how's everything feeling so far?
What's that?
How's everything feeling so far?
Good. Getting a little winded.
Well, pick me up with golden hand.
The thing about this 100-day challenge of doing cardio every second day was really designed around this hill. Getting up and down without being winded, just from the walk, let alone doing some work.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
100 days later, you ready to test the strength?
I am. I've been looking forward to this.
Okay, should we start with push-ups?
Sure.
All right, gotta beat 14. That's clean, 3.
on my way.
Past the halfway point. We're just gonna try and keep our pace, but our time's still good. Time is good. Corey, got one more? I'll take that one. That's 27. Holy smokes.
I'm not dead yet.
One lap left. Dad, how you feeling? I'll make it. He'll make it. All right, day one. We couldn't do any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7.
Well, I'd say 6.5.
That's an incredible jump. Those are not the prettiest pull-ups, but those are pull-ups.
Almost there. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And time. Oh, under 30 minutes. How's it feeling?
I'm good. I just need 30 seconds to walk and rest.
I really hope I didn't just kill him. So, 100 days. You ready to step back on the scale?
I am.
Yo, 175.4. That's pretty much bang on.
It is. Today's first day. I've seen 175.
Moment of truth. And when I took his measurements to compare where he started on day 1 to where he's at now, it was very clear where my dad's weight loss was all coming from. So waist, 110 on day 1. 90.5. Did I measure that right? I'm gonna do that one more time.
That almost sounds wrong.
Putting this on camera, everyone can see where that measuring tape is.
20 centimeters.
I mean, you said you were all stomach when you saw your side profile.
Yeah, I did.
You're not all stomach anymore. Dude, that's a big difference. My dad lost 20 pounds and 20 centimeters off his waistline, which I couldn't believe until I saw his day 1 and day 100 photos side by side. Holy crap. Holy smokes, that's crazy. You feel different?
Yeah, I do. I feel more confident because I'm stronger, I'm more fit, I'm in better conditions, so I'm less likely to hurt myself. And I'm able to keep doing as much as I did in the past, which was the objective for this whole thing.
Before I go, I want to say a huge thank you to Nate for coming in as my dad's trainer. It was a huge help, and thank you to the entire team at Trainwell. So you can check them out in the link in the description. And if you want to see what another transformation looks like, but with someone who's 30 years younger than my dad, check out this video next.